An awareness program on NALSA Child-Friendly Legal Services to Children and Their Protection Scheme 2015 on the occasion of PAN India Awareness and Outreach as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and Legal Services Week under the aegis of NALSA was organized by District Legal Service Authority, West Janta Hills today in the District Library Auditorium in Thong Joai. Honorable Justice Mr. H.S. Thankyu, Judge High Court of Meghalaya and Executive Chairman Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority was present. Shri E. Karamnoy, MHJS, Registrar General, Shri Garot LNS Dykes, Deputy Commissioner, West Janta Hills, Shri B. Marak, Superintendent of Police, West Janta Hills were among the others present. Addressing the gathering, Justice Mr. H.S. Thankyu highlighted on the objectives of the scheme that outlines the basic rights and benefits, educating the public on child rights and their protection available.
Friendly legal services to children and the protection scheme. Legal services, as you all know, you all are aware also, there are legal aid clinics, I think in several colleges. We have the Legal Service Authority of Meghalaya, which provides legal aid to the needy, to the people who are, in a difficult situation, who have no access to justice, who are oppressed, or who are, in other words, deprived. Now, this scheme has been framed is to provide in fact, ultimate goal is to provide children meaningful, effective, affordable, and age-appropriate legal assistance on the ground. Now, what are the objectives of this scheme? I'll just give you an example. As the police have officer before, as I said. So just an example, a person is accused of stealing a cell phone, 16 years old. In Mumbai, 12-year-old is a victim of sexual abuse. In Calcutta, 10-year-old's parents are fighting. In Chennai, 13-year-old is rescued from a factory. Now every day, these children come into contact with the justice system. They can contact justice system. So when they face these kind of situations, whether they are engaged in a small offense, or whether they come from homes that are broken, or whether they are rescued children, they come in contact with the justice system. And that is why this scheme comes in. Now, justice system is a very scary thing for children, especially. You can imagine, even adults also are scared to go to police station. For anyone to get caught in a legal system to fight a case or to be accused or to go through the process is a very, very traumatic kind of experience. So that is why legal services comes in here. The scheme, legal services to make the system, to make it child friendly. So, and when child friendly is that, first we look at what rights are the children entitled to. Do they need any legal assistance? If so, how best can these services be best made available and actually reach out to children in crisis or in need? So, coming back to the question again is child friendliness. And how does the concept of child-friendly justice play out in informal justice systems? Now we have justice systems which are formal, like you go to the police, like first contact, the report is made, and so on and so forth, and the process and the child support offense is put in the system, and the system starts from A goes B, C, D, maybe land observation home, maybe they put a photo, maybe they adopt it, maybe, so all these things, their system. But informal system also is there. So legal services, this scheme is to find out a way which will make these legal services provided these children who come in contact with law informally or formally, to make it friendly, to render them assistance and to give them any other kind of assistance apart that they may need. So the main objectives of this scheme they call the child-friendly legal services to children. to outline the basic rights and benefits that should be afforded to children, to ensure legal representation to children in need of care and protection and children in conflict with law, to strengthen legal services, institutional care, counseling and support services, to create an environment in the juvenile justice system in which children are valued, encouraged and affirmed and have their rights respected and are treated like human beings and as individuals. To enhance capacities at all levels. Now we've seen that we've been giving certificates of appreciation to the paralegal volunteers. Now paralegal volunteers are people who work at the grassroots. They'll be in your locality, in your village, where even for any dispute at home you can go as a first, you can go and meet them. And if you need further assistance, they will take you to the legal aid counsellors if you have to go to court. Now, people envisages and thinks about creating this kind of way. All of you are present here. Now, by this function today, I think you all go back, you'll be a bit more aware of what are the, this outline that deals with these problems. You'll not be aware before, but now you say, okay, like a child up to age of 11, what are the rights of a child, what are the rights of a juvenile, what's conflict with law, what are the child welfare committees, and what are juvenile justice boards, and how children are treated especially in these things. So these are the objectives of the scheme, and apart from other things. Now, in coming to specifics, apart from before I go to specifics, I don't want to make the speech too long because you all heard a good amount, and I can't enlighten you any further. Only that you also tell this audience here, because they're all young people here, that there's a lot of special legislation dealing with children. And that's like the Guardian and Watch Act, Child Labour Prohibition Regulation Act, Prenatal Diagnostic Technique so Act against, so that you can determine the sex of a child, Juvenile Care and Justice Protection Act, which has been talked about, the Commercial Protection of Child Act 2005, Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006, the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education 2009, and the POCSO Act, Protection of Child Sexual Offences Act 2012. So these are certain acts which are already in place, which are put in place for the protection of the rights of the children. And the scheme also envisages that these sort of programs to make people aware about these acts and what the violations will entail, so that the rights of children are well protected. Now, as per statistics, which I have here with me, you see in West Indian District in the year 2021, from the period of January to October 2021, that means as on last month, there are 30 cases registered in crime against children, out of which 20 reported case under the Protection of Child from Sexual Offences Act 2012. This was very alarming, because 22 reported case under the POCSO Act. And as society and as as responsible citizens and students, we need to be aware of this. Now, we know that all the functionaries of legal services, including PLV, panel lawyers, counsellors, NGOs, police, judiciary, they are also all working together to provide child-friendly legal services. And one thing that's very important is that in all these different agencies or persons, or NGOs, whether it be NGOs or anything we can call a service provider, you can say in the care and protection of children, there has to be some coordination also. And we must be alive to the fact that when we suppose you belong to any such organization, either in NGO, either your PLV, either your legal aid council, whether in the police or you're in the judiciary, or from the different government departments like social welfare department or other concerned departments, that the responsibility of children are very precious and how we treat them, and so it's important to have a sort of coordination among the different agencies or service providers to achieve the objective of giving this child-friendly kind of schemes when we deal with such cases.